Hi guys, I'm Shmee, hello and welcome back to the channel where today you join me at Loudoun County Exotics just outside of Washington DC, where we are joined by Randy from Savage Garage.
What's up everybody?
How you doing?
Good man, awesome.
Well, it's good to be here. We've driven out in Randy's 720S Spider to take a look at this, the new Stratos. Now this car is actually based on the Ferrari F430. It's obviously quite a tribute to the iconic Stratos of the 70s, and today we're going to experience it, go for a look around the car, then take it out for a drive to check out the new Stratos. The interesting thing then about this car is clearly how the design looks like that 70s rally car, but updated. It is based on a shortened chassis of a Ferrari 430 or a 430 Scuderia, but it mixes the naturally aspirated V8 with a gated manual gearbox, and I think it looks pretty cool. What do you think?
I think it's very cool. I think the car, first of all, TDF blue is just a beautiful color for this thing. I think it really stands out. I'm huge. I love Group B rally cars. I think they did a great homage to it. I personally would have liked it a little more classic, more softer, a little rounder. Okay. That's okay. I mean, I know the Stratos had a lot of straight lines and all that. I think it's very cool. I would have loved it to have flip-up headlights, but obviously with regulations,
can't do that.
Can't do that. But I mean, other than that, the sound of it obviously being, this wonderful V8. You got the manual gated gearbox.
Let's have a quick look at that actually.
Some fun with this thing.
Definitely. So inside here, very, very tight and cozy cabin, bucket seats, gated manual gearbox, always driving enthusiast delight. You've even got door pockets. Did you see these?
Yes.
Door pockets that you can store helmets.
For the helmets. I think that is amazing.
That's a really cool touch. But
yeah, they
basically,
don't have that in the Aventador.
No, they don't have that. They don't have any storage in an Aventador. And well, that's a lot more storage even than that. There's not so much space in the front. We'll see the trunk shortly. But this thing, I mean, you can see the Ferrari cues. I don't know if you spotted things like these, the Ferrari taillights, for example, like on the 599 or the 458 or something. Right. Back here, the 4.3 litre naturally aspirated V8, it would normally be about 460 horsepower in a 430, and here it's up to 540.
That's a lot of, I don't know the weight of this. Is it?
Next to nothing. It's 1247 kilos, so it's about 2,900 pounds. Which is, well, it's not exactly a heavy thing. So basically they take the chassis, shorten it around 7 inches, so it's about 15 to 20 centimeters or so. It's a full carbon fiber body on top of the car, obviously with many of those design cues that we know from the older generations. And in fact, we can open up the clams and have a very quick look at some of this.
Pull it and I'll open it.
Yeah, so you've got to lift it gently. So to open up the rear clam, you pull both of these, the latches on both sides. Don't lift it too far. Yeah, that's it, that's all. And then inside here, carbon fiber delight with the engine that we've got going on back here. This is actually really nicely finished. Of course you can see the styling cues like a Ferrari engine, but with a little bit of a difference. And then just having the integrated spoiler up top.
Actually a beautifully solid built prototype car, which is amazing.
This is the prototype. This is not a final production vehicle. They're going to be making 25 production vehicles. And to close this back down, we basically give it kind of firm press here on the hip, latch it into place, job done. And then to open up the front, just inside here we have a button to the right of the steering wheel. Give that a press and we head round, and then this actually opens up forwards, which has a mechanical stop just on the entire clam, but none of these parts weigh very much. And then you've got this small little storage area underneath that carbon fiber, which isn't going to fit all the groceries.
No, not quite. I don't know what's shaped like that. You'd have to make some very custom luggage. That would be cool though. Yeah,
some very, very custom luggage. But that's not what this car is for. This car is for some driving enjoyment.
That's why they made the helmet cover, so you can bring your helmets to the track and drive it.
Got it. So carefully close this back up. Latch it down, clicked on that side. All right, do you want to drive first?
Sure, let's go.
We'll take this out then, have a little experience. New wheels designed for the car. In fact, there were a few key elements they wanted to integrate: the overall wedge-like design, the traditional style wheels, the center locks, having the spoiler at the back. In fact, I think I should take a listen from the outside to the startup of the car. Key is in the ignition, so let's, if possible, take a listen. Of course, it's the old school style, so it's a turn key and then the button on the steering wheel to start it. And have a little listen to this. Yes, that sounds cool. It just, do you know what? It's a throaty, grumbly sound.
Absolutely. It's the Scuderia sound.
Yeah. Okay, let's hop on board then, and take this out. Oh, quite a narrow, short door opening, but And some things you recognize as well, right? From Ferrari's steering wheel, the Manatino, rebranded Stratos. Oh, we're harnessing up.
Well, of course, because we're in America, we always harness up.
With what do we have, 4 points? Yeah, we've got 4 points. I'm gonna have to loosen the ones on my side. It's gonna take me a second. All belted up then, nice and
absolutely.
tight. How's the gearbox?
Gearbox is tight, but we're gonna go.
All right, let's have some fun. Yes. Okay, that's what we like.
Yeah, it sounds good. Sounds really good.
So this is basically a car that didn't really exist. If it's based on a 430 Scuderia, that was never made as a manual. That was only ever the F1. And you can actually have this F1 or manual. Oh, that sounds good. And I guess it's quite an unusual combination because the Scuderia never had a manual gearbox. Obviously this particular car was a Scuderia, but it's based on either a 430 with the F1 gearbox or with the manual.
It actually throws really nice. It's very, very rev happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It actually holds the rev. It doesn't drop down real quick, so you're right in between. You're keeping the rev up. So probably be great for track. I mean,
yeah. And we've also got that view through the rear window, through the engine bay. Well, this is quite a cool place to be. This is such a unique kind of car. Only 25 of them, like I said. Starting to warm up.
Yeah, it feels good.
The shifter though. We all now madly crave these things.
Oh yeah.
Manual gearboxes.
It's that click, click, click.
Yeah. The clank as you move it from one to the other.
Yeah. Love it.
Alrighty, swap around time. So, let's
Hey, it's supposed to be an off-road car. I think we should try a little bit off-road.
True, of course. That is so much
a little rally car there.
the history. This thing started life as a rally car. That's what the Lancia Stratos always was. Alright, harnesses off. That wasn't too hard. Door handles are kind of cool. These grab handles here inside the helmet containers. There's also an additional storage bucket just up there. But down here it's all, carbon monocoque. The chassis is kind of rebuilt with carbon fibre everywhere. Difficult door openings, not gonna lie. Take a step out. That wasn't very elegantly done by me.
It's not an easy car to get around.
Come round. This is all really nice, just exposed carbon throughout. Take a seat inside here. Okay, so. Cool, right. Let's get harnessed up. Okay, how to do this? I'm like multitasking to the max right now. Video camera, plus getting the harnesses on. Right. You managing over there?
Yep, I got it.
All right, I'm buckled in. Might tighten them up a touch. Just grab down here and on that side as well. There we go. So, that's nice. There are a few bits of the design that are really cool, like the door pull handle that you have. I like that a lot. Yeah. Just a whole lot of carbon. And even the floor, being exposed down here.
That's nice. I like actually the gold weave carbon exposed.
Yeah.
Kind of adds a little flair to it.
So I'm going to pass you this, if that's all right.
Do?
Open up the glove box. Oh,
what glove box?
always on the phone, Randy.
Always on.
Let me give you this then.
All right.
On filming duty.
All right. This is the world's famous Shmee Cam.
The camera that has shot many videos. Alrighty. So. My turn to drive then.
Absolutely.
Let's see what this is like. Oh, it's nice and easy to pull away. Nothing like
the clutch is nice.
Yeah, not like a Carrera GT or something that's absolutely ludicrously different.
No, not at all.
So. Oh, the sound is heavenly, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You feel very connected. Very, very connected to the car.
Yep. See how rev happy it is now?
Yes,
it is.
It
It's
revs
super
up
rev happy.
very quickly. It doesn't actually feel all that much like a 430.
Right.
I would say.
It's got such a short nose too. There's like nothing to it. I love the mono wiper. I love the mono wiper.
Yeah, well, that was another thing they had to, or they wanted to recreate from the original car, was to have this kind of wraparound glass. Yep. Wraparound front window.
I'm a huge mono wiper fan. I love my Murcielago with the mono wiper.
Koenigseggs do it as well, of course.
Yeah. And you'll see my $1,000 car is actually a mono wiper car.
Okay.
For my $1,000 car challenge. It's been fun.
This feels so good.
Yeah, it feels really good, doesn't it?
It's obviously strange for me driving a left-hand drive manual.
Yes.
I've grown up with right-hand drive cars, where obviously it's my left hand on the shifter, not my right. So this is a slightly different experience.
I'm getting used to that with the R34 now. It's kind of fun.
Course.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Yeah, that's
Flipping the shifts is
nice little rev up there. Yeah.
Oh, second gear a bit sticky there.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely needs a little bit more warming up into the gearbox. We'll just coast it in for the second.
Absolutely.
But the
look at that, so pretty.
this is, well, I mean, it's branded obviously MAT, Manifattura Automobili Torino.
What does that say?
The new Stratos project was conceived, led and built by Michael and Maximilian Stoshek, the guys behind this whole project. It took a long time to come to fruition. I don't know if, Randy, you followed the story at all, but it was quite a long lead time into it, obviously from, I mean, this is a 2006 Ferrari underneath, and that's the funny thing, it makes it possible to register the car in the US or everywhere, because it's a Ferrari when you start with the donor car. I've seen them a few times at different auto shows, motor shows.
Oh, the smiles are great. It's hard not to grin.
Yeah. I think my favourite thing with this is just doing this.
Oh yeah.
The shifts down.
Absolutely. It's got good brakes too.
And we're going to have an acceleration away from the traffic light.
Absolutely.
That's always something we enjoy. The thing though, we should talk about the elephant in the room.
Yes.
The elephant in the room of this car. It's quite expensive.
For the money, yes. I think
it is a good $600,000 or $700,000, depending on specification and everything, including a donor car and all the work.
And there's a lot more cars on the marketplace.
Yeah, there we go.
A lot more cars on the marketplace in that price range that are certainly going to give it a run for the money. But if you want a Lancia Stratos, this is a Lancia Stratos.
This is a tribute to an icon. It's a great car. I mean, the original Stratos was doing its thing before, well, long before I was even born, but even I have an appreciation for what it did and how dominant it was. I think they won 3 World Rally Cups in a row.
Yep.
Back in the 70s, 74, 75, 76, I want to say.
Yep.
And, I mean, it's an icon.
It is an absolute icon car. Though I still want a Delta Negrelli.
Yeah.
I really still want a real Delta Negrelli.
Yeah.
16 valve, mean, shooting fire, doing hill climbs.
Yeah.
And here we are right here. We're arriving at Loudoun County Exotics.
Big thanks to them for the opportunity.
Yeah. Greg's a great guy.
Whew. I tell you the one thing though, perhaps inside here, I don't know where I feel about this. This is, you know, 2000s in terms of the dashboard displays and what you're looking at. Whereas obviously the original was significantly older.
Absolutely. Well, we don't know what the final car is going to look like with the dash and all that, do we? True. It definitely has definitely a mid-2000 feel with the dash and all that stuff. Yeah. But it is cool.
It's very cool.
It has everything you need, you know?
It's a kind of... it's a take it out for a Sunday drive experience. Mm-hmm. And wherever you go, if you take this to an event, you're going to be the only one. Yeah, unless you go to the new Stratos Owners Club events. Well,
after you go to Cars and Coffee, then you go take it off-road on the way home.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Well, it's still a 430 underneath. I'm not sure if that's going to... Anywho,
let's see what happens.
Let me grab the camera for the moment.
Absolutely.
We will shut the car off. Of course, we've been driving it in race mode. You've got the Manatino to flip between the different settings. And then the key just back here is a custom-made Stratos key. Like the Ferrari keys, but slightly different. And yeah, mission success.
Absolutely.
Fun little thing to drive.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite a small door frame exit, that's for sure. I can appreciate this car for what it is, but it is quite a niche, or as you would say, niche product for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely, you know, it fills a very unique era of what you want in terms of style, in terms of power. You know, it'd be great in a collection. Obviously not a sole collection car.
Yeah, I think that's quite a good description for what it is.
But that TDF blue, I love that.
The spec on this is very, Very nice.
I love the heat wrap around all the exhaust.
Yeah, don't burn yourself, whatever you do.
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Inside the carbon diffuser, it mixes the original look with like a carbon fiber fin diffuser. And essential.
Biggest F1 rain light I've ever seen.
Yeah. Big light back there in the middle. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. I think this was an interesting experience. I mean, to be honest, it's obviously a very different car to the 430 on which it's based. Just realizing how low the front end is as well also. But it's equally an incredibly different car to a 720S, for example, which we drove here in earlier. I think if a customer wanted, they could probably have the kind of rally lights and the open or the bonnet with all the vents and cooling, a bit more like the kind of original rally cars.
And no offense to the designer, but if I were to actually buy this car, I'd take a Sawzall right here.
Oh, really?
Literally just go like this, and then I would plant the lights in.
Yeah.
And I would make it more just traditional looking rally crazy.
They probably had to work more with the regulations than we do.
I don't think this would be the proper thing. I'm not suggesting anybody does it, but yeah, I think to me, it's just, I love this car. The Stratos is an amazing car, but I would love to see a Delta Integrale, you know, doing the same kind of thing, that modernness.
Well, there might be something out there that fulfills that desire.
To do that. Hopefully it's, you know, homologation can come to the United States. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's one of the big things. This can at least be done. Well, a big thanks to Loudoun County Exotics for the chance for Randy and I to take this out today. Thank you, Randy, as well, for setting things up.
Absolutely.
Ferrying me around with the McLaren too.
Absolutely.
And yeah, enjoyed driving it nonetheless, had a lot of fun. And yeah, interested to see what you guys think as well. So do let us know in the comments down below and tell us what you think about the new Stratos. So big thanks to the guys. Randy's links, Loudoun County Exotics links, all down below as well. And that's it for this time though. I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.